Let's take a look at these markets right now, ripping and roaring to the plus side after President Trump announced a ceasefire agreement with Iran. Can we just take a look at where all of these markets stand? To put it in perspective, we love seeing gains. This isn't a triple-digit gain on the Dow. This is a quadruple-digit gain. We have plus signs, almost 3% gains across the board there. Take
What's
a look.
The oil, Dagan? What's the oil story?
Yeah, exactly. Oil story. Oil is plunging. As soon as President Trump announced this ceasefire agreement, this 2-week pause or truce, oil collapsed. We watched it tick down in the 6 o'clock hour yesterday, and it just plunged immediately below $100 a barrel. Take a look at the cost of crude. 67.26 was where crude closed the day before the United States decided to take out this terror regime.
So how long, guesstimate, because I think you know more about this.
I think I know what you're going to ask.
How long does it take to get the oil delivered?
I've heard...
If the Strait opens and there's little Iranian motorboats get out of the way, stuff actually opens up, how long before it gets to China and Europe and blah, blah, blah?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard for things to totally normalize, 1 to 6 weeks. That's a long range.
That's pretty...
So,
yeah, hell.
But I could be wrong. But what I hear is 6 weeks to, like, get things back.
That's not so bad.
No, it's real. That's a whole lot better than I worried.
You're hearing different.
No, it's about... But I was just going to add to that at 90, so it's too early, and this is from Tom Closa. He knows all things gas prices, and this is really what the American
gasoline prices.
Right. It's too early to say where crude will go here, but at $93 a barrel, and if that's the second quarter norm, history shows the nationwide gasoline price should run $3.83 to $4 a gallon against a backdrop of $93 a barrel.
Yeah.
Our exports, our distillate exports, jet fuel exports, were running about 2 million barrels a day. And our imports of gasoline are still low overall, but there was 372,000 barrels a day that arrived on the West Coast. So that kind of eases some supply concerns. There were real worries about California and the West Coast.
The thing that's so interesting to me in all this is how well behaved natural gas has been. I mean, that thing's been $3 or less throughout this whole period. It's remarkable. And, you know, nat gas, clean burning fuel, it's the fuel of the future, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. As we become more efficient, right, we use more natural gas and less coal, less oil, et cetera. I mean, that really, I don't think it's going to hurt. I've got Kevin Hassett coming on. He's very, very smart, the NEC director. I just don't think this oil shock, quote unquote, is going to have much of an economic impact, period. In real terms, what Committee to Unleash Prosperity, in today's, in constant dollar terms, $60 a barrel. That's all we are. Not in 2008, it got up to almost $200 a barrel in real terms. So it's $60. It's not much.
You mentioned natural gas.
Yeah.
Natural gas prices have fallen during this conflict. They're down. Natural gas futures are down 13%.
Where are they now?
Last month.
275, 280.
271 today.
Pretty good for a guy.
And that gives our economy, our industrial economy, incredible balance.
That's what matters.
But the reason it's fallen is because natural gas is a fuel, unless it's liquefied, can't be transported. So it's very difficult to transport. And so it's more of a local fuel.
But let's take the LNG story, which is really important. And we do sell a lot of LNG abroad, right? So is that our LNG sales have anything to do with the Strait of Hormuz? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
No, indirectly, meaning that the LNG that is trapped or not getting out of the Hormuz, where's the terminal? Is it Qatar? The major export terminal for LNG? It's Qatar. We have been able, in a smaller way, to fill the gap of that supply shortage.
Because
President Trump is in the White House And because Joe Biden and his ilk got shown the door, because don't forget, he ended the permitting for new
The
natural
door hit his
gas.
fanny on the way out.
Right.
It
Or
really did.
My only worry, the White House says the first round of talks in Pakistan start on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's just the first round,
Yeah.
right? And then what? Like,
Yeah.
I just get worried about the timeline.
Well, the Iranians, if they, they are masters at this, and they'll delay for another 47 years if you give them a chance. That's my concern about the big picture of this story. But just to come back for 1 second, humor me on the economy. It's so much fun. This supply shock, I think, is going to have a negligible impact on the economy. I'm watching numbers come out. Taylor, your numbers guru too.
Sure.
The CapEx boom continued.
Yep.
With the numbers yesterday.
Yep.
Right. The composite supply managers, ISMs.
Yep, strong.
Very good. Even the small business, NFIB, it's actually above where it was a couple years ago, confidence. And then I don't see anything really. The job numbers, private sector jobs are up 185, 6,000. Federal jobs down 375,000. That has to be good right there. If I knew nothing else, the fact that private jobs are rising and federal jobs are falling, but
good.
the unemployment rate is 4.3%. I mean, how bad can this be? People moaning and groaning.
Read the New York Times.
Jamie Dimon should be ashamed of himself, for heaven's sakes. Spewing forth about the war and recession and interest rates going up. It's exactly the opposite. You should take his forecast, put a minus sign in front of it.
I will tell you why it's great news for the economy. Well, one, if you follow Craig Fuller, he is a trucking analyst, Freight Alley.
Yeah.
It is,
Booming.
trucking is booming.
Right. I know. It's a great leading indicator.
Right.
You're right.
And the Dow
So-
Transports hit a record.
Right.
Listen
So,
to us. I mean,
also-
I'm telling you, go out, buy stocks, sell oil, hell.
This is not popular, but because of our energy, in our energy strength and energy economy, that money is going into American businesses. Also,
And we're building factories.
And we
Look at those
also-
factory numbers.
we also build and have to replenish the munitions and the weapons
Right.
that are being used. As much as we hate wartime Keynesianism, that gives
Jerry,
our
how good-
economy ballast.
How good are the defense stocks?
How good are the defense stocks? I couldn't tell you what they're doing today. Can we see
I'll
a
bet you.
full screen on the defense stocks? Is
think-
that possible?
What do you
think-
want, LMH?
I'm not an
or
active.
Lockheed?
I'm not an active investor, but if I were, I just
We're
kind
gonna
of think.
we're gonna look at the defense stocks in the commercial break, but